A recent study just completed by the British Health Department, published in a medical journal, shows that marijuana use increases the risk of becoming psychotic. I've often wondered about that. I had to go look up psychotic in the dictionary just to make sure what we were talking about here. It used to be, back in the 50s, that we youth of that era were told that smoking marijuana might cause us to rape and burn. Now it turns out that smoking marijuana makes us instead behave psychotically. Such behavior might involve obsessive thoughts, compulsive behavior, anxiety, and physical complaints that in fact have no basis in reality. Not raping and burning. Lies. Ah, hell, as a Vietnam veteran, I thought, until I read about this study, that the worst worry I really had was Agent Orange. For a long time, all I could think about day and night was Agent Orange. When I got out, I read that Quang Tri province was one of the most heavily saturated areas of Agent Orange use. There were a lot of rivers up there. We didn't want Charlie hiding in the bushes, hiding in the jungle foliage. Well, we defoliated them. It's a simple concept. I used to have dreams about the ecological implications of defoliation. I wrote about it and thought about it. I obsessed about it. Thanks to this study, however, it wasn't Agent Orange that was causing this behavior. It wasn't seeing dead fish floating down the perfume river that occupied my mind day and night. It wasn't the skin eruptions that the Vietnamese children bore. It wasn't even the cancer that Vietnam vets suffered. It was marijuana. That was the culprit. Yes, as I had contact with Agent Orange, I had contact with marijuana in Vietnam. I may have taken a puff or two. I never inhaled it. You really didn't have to inhale it. Sitting in a bunker with 6 other guys and a sandbag of weed between us was more than sufficient not to have to inhale. The Mama-Sans snuck it into us in sandbags, and that's where we hid it, in the sandbag walls. We surrounded everything in our lives over there with sandbag walls. We got a huge kick out of the lifers walking by sandbag walls that had several bags of marijuana composing them. You must realize, however, all amusement is somewhat relative. When it comes to compulsive behavior, I swore after 329 nights of sleeping sweaty and dirty and hot and itchy, I would never go to bed again without a shower. And I have not. I cannot sleep unless I'm clean. All along here, the last 30 years, I've attributed this compulsion to bathe before bedtime to not liking being dirty. This is obviously psychotic behavior. Who knows what comes next? I have to confess, I need crackers and milk just before bedtime, and for having admitted that, now must beg society's forgiveness for drug-induced behavior. Because after crackers, what? The domino effect with drugs, psychosis, first crackers, sugar-coated Cheerios, evil stuff, this domino stuff. Toward the end of the psychotic behavior list comes hallucinations and delusions. Most of you who wonder what is going on in my mind must now feel somewhat better. This marijuana study explains why the appliances in my basement speak to me. Over the years, that has been a problem, especially after Mrs. Urho's water heater tried to electrocute me. It's not bad enough that they bad-talk me. It's not bad enough that an average person might explain all this away as stress. Sure, they might say he's been working too hard. Now, though, not only are these appliances talking to me, they're saying things like, he smoked marijuana 30 years ago. Go ahead and talk to him. No one else will believe him. He's psychotic. Talking about me was bad enough. They actually conspire against me, and I understand that we've just raised the ante some bit here in the psychosis game of behavior. Once, some years ago, when I was much more psychotic than I am now, a dryer fired a .22 bullet that a farmer had left in his overalls pocket. The bullet had gotten lodged in the dryer's element. was pure luck that it went off before I got there. The dryer's after me. Don't try to tell me otherwise.